Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Megaburner and I will teach you how to use OBS. Before we start, let me just say that OBS is probably the best tool to record and stream using Twitch, for example, that is available on the market, and it's free, so it's even better. Okay, after this being said, let's get started. Okay, so now I will show you, don't be scared, okay? Okay, this is happening like this because I'm using OBS, as you can see here, the monitor capture. So basically you're seeing what I'm seeing on the monitor. So don't be scared, I'll explain this all later. Okay, the first thing you have to do is go here to the settings. Okay, after we're here, I'm just gonna put this here so we don't get a little bit confused. Okay. Okay, after you get on settings, you have the default general settings. So leave this like this. Don't just choose your language. I prefer it on English. I'm not English, but I prefer on English. It's easier for me. And let's go to encoding. Okay, this is a very important part of the process to how to use OBS. Leave the encoder at this because only if you know how to be like an advanced user of OBS, you start using this shit over here. So don't just keep it like this. Keep CBR enabled because this is very useful if you stream. So keep this and the CBR padding also checked. This is going to be on default, so no need to worry about this. Okay, this is a very important part. Oh, don't check the buffer size if you know what are you doing with the buffer size, a custom buffer size. Okay, so this is a very important part now. Max bitrate. So basically, this works that if you have a very good internet connection, you can increase this. So if you have a medium internet connection like I have, I keep it at 2500. I could keep it even lower, but I think I'm pretty good with this. Be in mind that if you stretch it out a little bit, like 4000, 5000, and you don't have like a huge internet connection, the Twitch stream will probably lag, and yeah, you won't have a great stream or a record session. But this is it's not used for the records; it's only used for the streams. Okay, so basically, if you have a very good one, you could go. I would suggest 3000, maybe 3500. I don't know. It's up to you. If you have a very bad connection, internet connection, you can still stream. It's not a very big problem, but keep it at like 1500. I don't know, something like that. I basically have at 2500. You can change. It's all up to you. It depends on your internet speed and connection. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Audio. The default keeps you like this. You can change this, the bit rates. I think the default, if I'm not mistaken, it's 128, maybe. Um, the better the bit rate, the better the sound quality of your voice is. I keep it at 96. It's pretty okay. So I keep it like this. Format, keep it like this, and channel, keep it like this. Okay, let's move on to broadcast settings. Okay, there's several modes here. It's live stream and file output only if you only want to record. I keep it like on live stream because the new update of OBS allows you to record like this with this profile. Streaming service, there's a lot of them. Since YouTube, Dailymotion, Twitch, etc., etc. I use Twitch, for example. It's like I said previously, it's up to you. You decide which streaming service you want. This one, the server where you closest to. I use the Paris one. I could also use the London, UK, but I think I'm closer to Paris since I'm in Portugal. If you're American, you can choose one of them. If you're European or Asian, you can choose one of these. Okay. Play path, stream key, if any. Twitch will probably give you a key in order to put this on OBS or another streaming device. Post that key here because without that key you won't be able to stream at all. The rest, keep it by default. I have the delay in 120 seconds. That's because I usually play Counter-Strike, and in order to not see my stream while I'm playing, to know where I am and things like that, I keep it with 2 minutes delay. Keep in mind this is in seconds. Okay, let's move on. The rest, keep it on default. It's not very important. Other than that, if you want to go change the file path of the videos you record. Video. Okay, this will show you video adapter. So I have this one. It's not pretty good and it's not pretty bad. I think it's medium, but I keep it like this. Base resolution, you can use the custom one. I use this one, which is pretty good. I get a 16:9 ratio, which is very good. But I still do the downscale to 1.5, which keeps it at this quality and this resolution, because if you have a very high resolution, the stream will probably lag as well. And in order to have a very smooth stream, I would suggest not to have a very big resolution. Only have that if you have a very good internet speed and a great PC to handle it. I use the best filter, which is this one. You have these 3 ones. I have used this one. I have 60 FPS. Like I said, it's up to you to know how many FPS you want to use. By default it shows 30. 30 is also pretty good, but if you want to have a better, smooth and quality stream, I would recommend 60. Be in mind, you have to check your computer specs to see if your computer is able to run at 60 FPS or more. Okay, let's move on. No, sorry, that's some of these things are in Portuguese, but not everything, so don't worry. The important stuff isn't. Okay, this is not very important. If you want to change anything, be my guests. This is not very important to know how to stream and how to use OBS. So I have this on default, so don't worry about this. Hotkeys, you can use push to talk. Some of these are in Portuguese, so don't worry about this. Basically the hotkey settings. This is like basic stuff for everyone who uses a computer or any kind of advanced program to like fraps, etc. Advanced. Okay, very important part here as well. You can keep this by default. Change. I use 400 here as the scene buffering time to get a smoother stream. You can change this if you want to higher or lower. It depends to you. Okay, then this is a very important part here, the video one. By default, the CPU preset will go on very fast. If you have a very good processor, like let's imagine an i7, I put it on fast because this will tell OBS that you have a very good computer, or at least a processor, and this will help you improve the quality of the stream by a lot, and you will be able to stream better with a better quality and not lagging at the same time, because usually the problem of the streamers, and my problem which I had, was streaming with good quality and not lagging at the same time. So if you have a very good processor, I put it on fast. If you have even a better one than an i7, I have an i7, use medium, slow or slower. Like I said, it depends to you and depends on your computer. And keep CFR enabled, and the rest is all on default, so leave the rest like it is. If you know what are you doing, you can change some of these things. So basically the important part is here on this one of the processor, and its speed, of course. You have to see the speed it has. And this is not very important. Browser is not very important at all. And this is about the voices. So, and the microphone, you can see here my voice. Okay, let's cancel this. Okay, so basically we have the settings covered. So what to do now? You have to add a scene to this part. I don't know by default if there's already a scene here. If there's not, just put here add scene. Like I said, you're seeing this all like this because you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm using the monitor capture, like this one. So basically, you can add all this stuff right here, except this. This is a plugin. I'll explain to you that later. There's window capture, monitor capture, image slideshow, texts, CLR browser, which is mine, video capture device, and game capture. Window capture, how does this work? Basically, you put a name. Let's see, I can use just window, or I can use window 1 or 2, it's whatever you want. So let's see. You can basically capture the inner window, so we don't show up this thingy right here, for example, or you can capture the entire window with the upper bar as well. You click refresh to see if there's any available window. Usually a window, a Chrome window, a Google window. It's wherever you use or decide to use. The rest doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. Like I said previously, you can change whatever you want. Okay, let's cancel and then OK, and then it will show you like this, like I have right here. Okay, CL browser doesn't matter because I use this. It's a plugin. Every time I stream, I have this enabled, and if I get a new follower, a sound pops up, and I know someone new followed me. It's basically this. Okay, so basically overlay, and this is the image. The image is let's explain the monitor first. Monitor, it's what I'm using. You can rename it after whatever you want. Basically, you capture your one monitor. You can only capture one monitor at a time. So if you have one or more, you have to choose which one do you want to capture. I only have one. I'm using this one at the moment. And basically press OK, and you'll have the monitor capture at your will. More image. Basically, it's an image. Let's call it Megaburner. You have to browse for your image. You go to where your image you want to put is. You can change the color, the opacity, use the color key, etc, etc, and then press OK. It's basically as this. Let's move on. Image slideshow. Same thing. You can use the time between the images if you want to do an image slideshow like a title says. It's very basic. Just put the bitmaps on add. You can use the fading only, or randomize. Like I said, it's up to you. There's a lot of things here you can change yourself and not follow like I have. This is like the optimal settings for me. It may not be for yours as well. So keep in mind that. Text, normal text, you can use, let's see. For example, let's type text 101. Basically, you can choose the font, the color, like I said previously, the opacity, whatever you want. Enter text, let's say, I don't know, something. Let me remind me, Megaburn, again, 111. Okay, you have the text right here. So the text should be, where is it? Oh, right, here it is. See? Megaburn 111. You can see it right here. Basically, if I disable the monitor capture, it will show you like this. See? I don't know if you guys are seeing or not because I don't have the monitor capture on. If you're not, I'm sorry. But yeah, it will show you on the scene. Don't worry about that. Let's just remove this again. Okay. More. CLR browser doesn't mind. Video capture device. The video capture device is if you have a webcam. If you have a webcam already plugged in on your computer, the system will automatically recognize the webcam, and by default it will already allow you to show you the webcam. I'll explain that later. For example, we have the face cam here. If I enable this, you could see me. I think you can see me. Oh, right. The reason why you couldn't see me now, it's because this is in an order. What is an order? So basically, let's say, what happened just here is that I have motion capture on the first place and I enabled facecam. So basically what's happening here is the monitor capture is having priority for the facecam. So if you want the face cam to show first and then the monitor as a secondary, like I said, the face cam is here. You need to go to order, move up, move down, move to the top, move to the bottom. You have the position as well to fit the screen, reset the size, reset cropping, etc, etc, etc. Remove, rename, etc. So let's see, if we want to show the face cam and then as a secondary show the monitor, let's move to the top. So you can now see me and then on the background see the monitor capture. Okay, this is very important, because if you don't, if you have the monitor capture at the first place, it won't catch the face cam. You need to know which order you want to use in order to have your face cam, for example, a game you're streaming, a text, and all the plugins that you want to put there. So let's move on. I'm just gonna turn my face cam off. Oh right, an overlay. You can use overlays, which is basically an image. You can find a lot of overlays throughout the internet. Like example, I'll give you an example. Let's show this one. Oh, I see what I mean? I need to move this to the top. See? Simple overlay like this. You can put this. You can use a lot of overlays. There's a lot of overlays, free overlays in fact. Free. If you want, you can type on my YouTube channel. You can type on a video and I'll give you some if you want. Let's see, we have also this one. Like I said, we need to move to the top again. I keep forgetting this. And this one, this looks pretty nice. This is the one I usually use when I stream. And I think that's it for the face cam and the overlays. Okay, let me just turn this off. There we go. And finally we have game capture. Game capture, that's the thing everybody wants to know how it works, because usually people stream a lot of games. Basically this needs to have the application open before using OBS. So basically what you need to do is start the application, for example Counter-Strike like I have here, tab out, run OBS, and then choose this one, and then you can refresh if he doesn't recognize it the first time, and then refresh to capture the Counter-Strike application, and then press OK, and it should appear here. Okay, more. What can we talk about more? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Keep in mind that you should stretch the image to the screen if it doesn't fit properly. Okay, this is very important. Maybe check as well the ignore aspect ratio. If you have a different ratio from a monitor to the resolution, you definitely have on, by default you have on the monitor. The rest you can just leave it because it's on default as well, so don't worry about that. Okay, what can we talk about more? This doesn't matter, the plugins are here if you want to use them. The monitor capture we already talked about, and I think we covered everything important. Yeah, we did. Okay guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you understood how to use OBS. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can type on the video. I usually check the comments. You can send me a private message, and don't forget, you can contact me if you want about anything or any questions you have. Don't forget, if you like the video, please put a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you think this was very helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a look to my Twitch channel, which I usually stream. I use the videos that I stream to put on the YouTube channel. Okay, thank you so much for watching again. I hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye.